What's going on, guys? Today we are checking out the S-Works Prevail 2 vent in a medium helmet. This is the updated version of the Prevail Prevail 2 from Specialized. It does include the ANGI or ANGI emergency crash response alert system included. So we're going to unbox this and check this guy out. As is normal, I like to show the box side here. As you can see, I did go with that size medium because I have a 58 centimeter skull. And here's some information on the various sizes that they offer and some information as is such. So as with most helmet unboxings I do, these typically come out pretty simple, as they already have. Nothing too fancy. We can see this guy's just held in place by a strip, which I'm assuming comes out of the way with this. Just like that, there we go. Helmet comes out of the box. We've got some information on the ANGI certification or ANGI certification with activation code. Don't look at that, but by the time you'll see this, it doesn't matter, I'll have used it. So right off the hop, we can see that the helmet obviously comes with the lid itself. We've got some information around the MIPS system. We've got a user manual with the activation code for the Angie Sensor on the back, which, to be honest, I probably won't look in this at all. But the main thing you guys are here for is to check out the helmet itself. So a couple things about this helmet. Essentially, this is the new 5th dimensional cooling system on the ventilation system. So as you can see in the top here, and what I'll do is I'll zoom in on this. In the top here, we can see that instead of, you can see in the various vents here, there's some foam. In order to increase by, I think, 20% the amount of air that's flowing through this helmet, they integrated these little picks. And I don't know what those are made of. I'm assuming they're probably carbon or some kind of high density something, but you can see that throughout the helmet, they have these little pieces here. So this is increasing the amount of airflow that goes through the helmet by 20% is what they're claiming. So really, really cool. Obviously I went with the black version, which I think looks really, really sharp. It's a flat black, so it's gonna kind of hold together versus my white helmet that I have now. It's gonna hide some scuffs and some of the other things that I definitely notice on having a white helmet. So as we can see here, the ventilation starts at the front, moves through the helmet right above your eyebrow, which is here. We've got multiple intakes on the top, including that 20% increase utilizing these little cross members here. On the side, we can see that we have as well some additional ventilation. And then finally on the back, looks really sharp. We have that Prevail logo, Specialized logo, Prevail name, sorry, S-Works name there. And then we've got some external ventilation. So that takes all that cool air in from the front, and then it pushes it through the back. And then that MIPS little sticker on the side. It looks really, really sharp. This almost looks like almost like an underrated stealth bomber type helmet. It looks really, really nice. S-Works on the front as well. That looks sharp. On the inside of the helmet, we can see here that we've got some adjustable, I think it's like some sort of ClimaCool, Cool Max, whatever name they have for this stuff. It's wrapped quite well. It's nice and thick and soft at the same time, which is fantastic. And then the MIPS system itself, rather than the yellow liner that's in MIPS standard, this is kind of the MIPS 2.0, I suppose you could say. So we can see that this does have that new MIPS version. I think it's called MIPS SL or something. But essentially, instead of having that yellow shell, these pads have the ability to move around like so on these little rubber bands, which kind of gives you the same effect, but lighter weight. In the back of the helmet, we obviously have this adjustable ratchet here to make it fit the back of your head, which is nice. But as well, as I look down in the bottom of the helmet, we also have a couple different settings to move the mounting points for this back ratchet, which I'll show now. So here we can see that we do have those numbered mounting points for the ratchet system to move around and adjust to your head. So you can kind of move it at 5 clicks in addition to the actual clicking mechanism that the helmet gives you itself, which is awesome. And then on the back of the helmet, we can see here we've got that Angie sensor, then that adjustment I talked about earlier, moving the back of the helmet in and out. Just the ratcheting mechanism. This Angie sensor, I think, is something that I'd like to do a whole video on itself. There's a lot more involved to it than just a simple helmet unboxing, so I'll leave that and link it below once that video has been completed. But the main thing here is that essentially what it does is when the sensor in this little terminal here detects an impact, you can set it up to send a message to a predetermined number, letting them know that you've had an accident. So to set it up, obviously you could text yourself, test the rotational impact required to set off the alarm, or you know, a loved one, a friend, family, whatever. So like I said, I'll do a different video on that to kind of show what that's all about, but that's the sensor itself, and that battery in there lasts about 6 months, I'm told. So overall, I think we have a really sharp looking helmet here. It has that increased ventilation. It's got that cool, dry interior material for the headband and whatnot. So it's a summer helmet. It can be worn in the winter with some headgear. That Angie sensor keeps things super, super safe. The adjustable fit on the ratchet makes it very adjustable for various head sizes. I think we really do have a winner. And that combined with the fact that it's matte black, you know, leaving myself the ability to put it down and not mark it and whatnot is awesome. So I'm pretty pumped on that. As I said, I will do another separate video on the Angie sensor down the road once I've played with it and kind of learned it a little bit better. But for now, thank you for stopping by and checking out this helmet. And if you have any questions, definitely leave them below. All right, thanks guys. Talk to you later.